Good day. It's February 22nd. We got rain here in Birmingham for a few days, it looks like. I'm always looking for anything to happen any moment now. I mean, that's just how sure I am about what's getting ready to happen. That dream vision I had last night, I've been asking for this, I mean, it's been a week. When I do have these visions and dreams, man, they're very short. It doesn't seem like they last very long before you wake up, and you'd like to have stayed longer, but I guess that's all you're supposed to get. So are the demonic attacks. Those are just as short, too, because whenever they happen to me, I always end up waking up from it because I'm not liking what I'm in. And I do like the part like last night where I was flying around, being able to check things out from above. I mean, that's a nice feeling. And now all day today, that's all I'm thinking about. Because I've been having these dreams and visions now since September. And a lot of more demonic than anything. But I can also tell the ones that are from God. The ones that are telling me that it's close. Also, even whenever I go about my daily business, when I'm talking with people, people are very respectful with me. They're not foul or anything. I've had a couple people came up on me, looked like they were going to try to attack me, but they were hurt every time. A couple of times this happened to me. But when they talked to me, I could see they were in pain, but they wanted to get away from me, because I guess the pain that they were in. When the spirits are watching over you, like I got that picture of that angel blowing that trumpet above my head. When the spirits are watching over you, you can clearly see it. Right there. There's the tip of the trumpet. You can see the stem that it blows through, and there's the angel. It's blowing something black on my head. But, I mean, you can clearly see it. There's no doubt about it. It was taken in 1977. And then see the white horse on the paneling board? Bathtubs. That's just the paneling that my mother picked out in her house. But main thing is, what I'm talking about is that angel. It's just strange that I'm making like a crucifix on a cross at the same time. But, like I said, I picked this up, the camera up. Something told me to do a selfie, and I did it. And that's how it came out, But see, right over here, there's a picture of me when I was 8 years old. Those plates kind of look like a planet's. If you notice that they're saying another planet's coming into our atmosphere, I believe something about it, when they get lined up, that's when we go. So there's a picture of me 8 years old. I had a peace necklace on my neck. And I believe that when we're taken, these planets are going to be somewhat in line. It's something to do with that, See, look, there's more white horses. My sister Hope is the one that mailed this picture to me. But like I said, you can clearly see that angel blowing a trumpet. I didn't see it until 2014. I wasn't supposed to see it till then. That's the way God works. 7 plus 7 is 14. Just like all the other signs and things that I've said on my other videos, man. These are accurate, I'm not sitting here trying to get out a tape and putting down music and sounding all, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to tickle your ears or anything. I'm just trying to get the truth, get a message to you. That's what's important. Like when I say I'm living in my truck, I ain't looking for sympathy, man. This is, I'll be more blessed because it says those that pick up their crosses and follow me, our rewards are in heaven, man. I'm not seeking nothing here. When people are acting like, sending them, telling you to send donations because they're doing this and this all over the place, whatever, let me tell you something. If they knew what I knew, they act like they do, but if they truly knew what I knew, The hour of temptation is coming upon the whole earth. The whole earth. Nobody's going to be spared this. When we're taken from this earth, the brides, excuse me, when we're taken from this earth, and hopefully a lot of those people that are in affliction right now, most of my clothing, that's what it all says, affliction. When we're taken off of this earth, all the people that are under affliction right now, those that didn't deny the name of the Lord, I'm talking people that are going through hardships, that believe in Jesus Christ, they're going to be taken, man. These other people saying they're going to help them and all that, donations and all that stuff, it's over here, man. It's finished. You know, I mean, yeah, if anything, they could use some rice and food to eat until we're out of here, you know what I mean? But are they doing that? You know, are they really doing it? You know, there's so many scammers out there. You have to be careful, you know, because people are out there using people. Knowing what I'm knowing, we don't have very much more time. You know, I wouldn't be rebuilding those schools for nobody, you know, like at John Hagee and the televangelist, asking people to donate money so we can build a Christian center for the women and get them into their home and adopt these Christian children out. Well, listen, you think that guy would have enough money from all the books he's been selling, huh? To get this project started, and why is he just now doing it? Why didn't he do it 20 years ago when he was boasting about how big the money he got to build that big church? You know what I mean? I can tell when I hear people boasting, you know. I don't know why, but I don't like that when I hear people boasting. Oh, I would have built a bigger church if I could have gotten more money from the bank. You know, money, money, money. That's why we're in this. Jesus said the root of all evil is what? Money. And what is it a lot of these people are asking you? Thank you for your donations, you know, wanting money. Let me tell you something, man. It doesn't cost me nothing to put this little film out here on YouTube. And it don't cost those people nothing either. These people are sharks, is what they are. They're looking for money. And there's a lot of wolves out there, man. The only thing I've been doing is asking people for work. You know, all I need is a little work to take care of me. You know what I mean? If I see somebody out there, I'm going to tell you, I do try to help people from time to time when I run across them, when I see them. But I'm not, when people are asking me to do something for them, especially these big churches, man, they got, look at that, man, they got tons of money. And I went in there with them about the Word of God. And pastors denying what's written in the Holy Bible. Denying it, saying, "Oh, Jesus Christ ain't coming back on no white horse." That's hearsay, you know. That's nothing proven yet. That's 2,000 years ago, you know. We don't know that for sure. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this guy doing teaching the Word of God when he doesn't even believe what's written in there? Well, the Illuminati, you know. See, right now we're starting. These people are coming to be known. It said in the end times that the mask will be taken off. So people are starting to see the truth. But there's those that are under strong delusions. They're not seeing it. And I believe it's because of the lifestyle that they lived. And that includes people in my own family. They're, you know, a lot of them ain't even talking to me no more. Which is okay with me, you know. I still send them emails, you know, little video clips telling them, you know, wake up, wake up. And today I was in Walmart in there doing a little shopping and got some stuff to, you know, survive while I'm in here in my truck like this. I testify with everybody I met. I mean everybody, all the people working in there. I'd call them over and ask them a question about something, why something ain't there, whatever, and then I'd pull out my stuff, start showing them stuff. You know, telling them, you know, do you believe? Do you read the Bible? Most people I meet, you know, they don't. And they're so into this world, man. I think they're under strong delusion. They're very respectful with me. They're not rude or nothing. But I believe there's a lot of demons in people right now. And we're not going to wake all these people up, man. We're just not going to. Those that see right now, they're going to see. And they're going to seek and want to know. Jesus even said that. Those that hear my voice, they'll come call. They'll come. It's like when he calls his sheep, a shepherd, when he goes out to his sheep, You can have 10 people go out there and try to call those sheep. Those sheep will ignore you, won't even pay no mind to you. But let that shepherd go out there, and when he starts calling, boy, those sheep start coming. That's what Jesus said. Those that know me and love me, they'll come, you know. And that's what's happening today. Those that know him are coming. Those that aren't, you know, they're not his sheep. They're not meant to, you know. Some of them are the 5 foolish. Remember, he said there's 10 virgins, 5 foolish and 5 wise. So, in other words, you know, there's not 100. You know, it's not going to be 100% thing. There's only going to be so many, and the rest of them aren't his. They don't belong to him, you know. He said the ones that belong to him do the will of his Father in heaven. These are the things we have to, there's things that how they say it, we have to know it for what it is, and it's the truth. You know, just like when I told you about Psalms 23 being doubled by Obama, Bush reading 23 in Psalms, then Obama 7 years later doubling that, reading Psalms 46, and then 14 years went by, and the Pope showed up last September in his own name, and that's in the Bible. Jesus said somebody like that would come in his own name, and not only did he come in his own name, he came to a house that was divided, the House of Congress. And who, the head of the Congress, John Boehner, he invited him. He welcomed him, you know. Everything that's written in this Bible, you know. You got to remember, it was 2,000 years ago, but that's like 2 days ago to Jesus Christ. And 2 days ago, he was just crucified. To us, it seems like 2,000 years. But the truth be known, man, when we see him, we're going to be going, oh my gosh, you know, this just happened. You know, he created this time for us to where it seems long to us. I was in a car accident one time. I wasn't in an accident, but a tractor trailer lost its whole trailer in front of me, and people were freaking out. For me, it felt like time slowed down, you know. See, we're going fast, really fast. But when that accident happened, everything slowed down around me to where I couldn't believe it. I was looking around at everything. At the people, I could see the expressions on their faces on every car around me as they were sliding off the highways, locking up their brakes, freaking out. I just kept going forward and maneuvered around everything. I didn't even have to lock up on my brakes. And I could, at the same time, I could look at everybody's faces around me. And then it's like when I got around them, everything sped back up as soon as I got back into safety, like, you know, where I was safe. And everybody behind me, man, I was just watching them all freaking out still in my rear view mirror as I just, boom, just cruised on. I had somebody say, well, you didn't stop to go try to help? Why? You got a lot of people back there right now. I'm not a doctor. What am I going to do? Just go back there and be another clutter up something out there? You know, they had enough people back there to deal with it. I'm sure they did. I moved on. If you got Jesus Christ with you, that's all you need. And I'm not afraid of death here either. I've had people coming up against me here. I've had them destroy my business, trying to tell me to deny the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. If Jesus Christ wasn't so powerful, why would they come against me for saying his name? When I broke up that drug deal, they got 200 pounds of cocaine. They said, Mark, we'll help build your business back up, but you got to stop talking about Jesus Christ. You know, you're talking too much about him. And I said, well, that ain't going to happen. And if this wasn't so real, in the Holy Bible says, those that deny my name, I'll deny them before my Father. And it also says, Revelations 3, you have not denied my name. Therefore, I will keep you from the hour of temptation that's going to come upon the whole earth. And I believe that's getting ready to happen. I'm going to say probably 8 days ago, 10 days ago, I had a dream where my glove, I took a glove off my hand, and I had light coming through the fingertips. And when I seen that, I put my hand out in front of me and looked at it. I was going to look at the light at my tips on my finger, but then my whole hand turned transparent, like, you know, like white, transparent looking, like glowing. And I woke up from this dream, you know, and I'm like, well, what the heck was that, you know? Well, I believe what that means, sometimes it takes us a while to figure this out. I don't have anybody helping me here trying to figure nothing out. But anyhow, I believe what that meant was it's at our hands. It's right at our fingertips, actually. That's how close we are. Then last night, I woke up at a little after 1 in the morning. I was flying around, man. And it was kind of dark and gloomy outside when I was flying around. And I looked at the lake, and it was totally empty. No water in it at all. It wasn't like bone dry, but there wasn't no water in it. It looked like it was actually a little mucky, muddy looking, you know. And I went to go land, and I was going a little too fast, and I put one foot down, and I had to pick up my speed again and turn back around. And I looked down, and I came down again. This time I landed on my feet, and there were some farmers over there to the left of the lake. And I started walking over there, and then there was vines coming out of the ground, but these were like huge vines. I'm going to say, you know, real big, thick vines. And there was branches coming off of it where big fruit was growing, and I believe that represented us. It was like vegetables and fruit, just, you know, stuff that was good, you know, fresh stuff that was growing off the vine. It looked like food to me. But anyhow, what happened was I took and I was walking through it, and all the water was like dripping off of the vine, and it was moist all around all the plants and everything that was growing on the vine. And I believe that vine represented Jesus Christ, because he said he's the vine, and we are what produces from that vine. And when Jesus said on the Bible, those that hear my voice, they come to me. Those that are mine will come to me. And those that aren't, they won't. You know, that's like a shepherd, a sheep. You know, when it hears its shepherd's voice, they come running. And I believe that's exactly what that meant. You know, and we're in the harvest. It was ready, man. It was ready to be harvested. That's how I seen it. Everything was perfectly, it was ready. I mean, ready. If I was a farmer and I was going to harvest, I would have been harvesting it right then. And I believe that's how close we are. Like those people trying to get me to go back to Mobile, Alabama, and I didn't like the way the work was being done. He offered me $3 more an hour, you know, and then said, if you run a crew, I'll give you $18 an hour. I mean, this guy's trying real hard to get me to come back there. And I've never had anybody try to get me to come back there that hard. And there's a lot of painters down there, and they'll do everything the way he wants them to do it, you know. And, yeah, I know I'm productive. I work a lot, but I'm going to tell you, I know there's painters down there you can get for whatever they're paying them, you know, 14, 15, 13 an hour like you paid me. But when people are trying real hard, I didn't like it over there. Plus that house, they had that black diamond on their deck. I pay attention to things, man. There's a lot of evil, demonic stuff going on. And something told me it was time for me to leave. I told you I got rear-ended. Somebody hit me in the rear end. Boom! Knocked me forward. I had never been in a car accident before. But that was another sign for me. It was hitting me, telling me to get my rear end going out of here, you know. I started to head back there. And, because like I said, I'm low on my money. But I started to head back there in a police car. I had a dream last week, too, where police cars were all around my truck. When I looked out, I was like, whoa, but they were backed into me. Not facing me, but backed in. In other words, like I was being protected, you know, by the angels and stuff. And when I was heading back to New Orleans, or Mobile, the other day, about 3-4 days ago, a police car come speeding up right beside me and then got right in front of me and slowed down. And I'm like, whoa, you know. And I looked at his tag. You know, we just had the 50th Super Bowl. Well, his tag was 50666-MU. And I took the -MU as make a U-turn and go back. In other words, I'm not supposed to be going back there. And I have a feeling that's going to be going underwater pretty soon. There was sharks spotted in Florida about a week ago. Tens of thousands of them. Yeah, you'll get your scientist or whatever with some kind of a lame whatever. They'll tell people whatever people want to hear. You know, that's how dense people are today. Whatever you tell them, boy, they want to believe it. They want to believe it. You know, if you tell them, oh, well, things are going to turn around. Next week, we're going to all be back to normal. You know, people are going to want to believe it. You know, as long as, you know, the homosexuality will stay the same. And everybody can be butt-loving friends. You know what I mean? They're going to love it. They want to be told what they want to hear. That's why my business was destroyed. I refused to tell people what they wanted to hear while other people were doing it. I told people the truth, and people didn't believe it. You know, my prices were higher, but it cost me a lot more time and money to do the work. Even if they paid me what I wanted, I wasn't making as much as the cheaper guys because they were in and out fast. You know, they made a lot more better money. Read Revelations 92, or Psalms 92. It says, when workers of iniquity flourish, you know. Even if I got paid what I wanted, I wouldn't have made as much as those guys because it took me longer to do the job. And I wouldn't have made as much work as they did. It's just the way it is. These are the times we are. And people totally believe the lies today. Now, that's nice when you see a couple that's not all dressed up wearing tight clothing. Have you noticed how you see women today wearing very tight clothing? Let me tell you something. In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be wearing garments. Loose garments, robes. Look at them today. They're dyeing their hair red, dyeing their hair purple, wearing super tight leggy pants and stuff. That's the Jezebel spirit. There's going to be a lot of women. There's going to be a lot of trouble for that. For getting men to be turning their heads looking at them. And they're going, man, what are you looking at? Well, what are you dressing like that for? You know? That's how it comes down to. And I don't know what men are doing. You know, men draw their little attention their ways too. I don't know what they're doing. But I do know this tight clothing is not good. You know, it's not good. And it's going to be a lot of problems for a lot of people. Dyeing their hair purple and red. And, you know, just trying to stand out and get their attention. You know, piercing their faces. Got piercings all over their tongues and their ears all over the place. You know, it's going to be not good, you know. If you're going to be seeking the Lord Jesus Christ, you got to look at the way it's going to be in the kingdom there. It ain't going to be like that, you know. And I always pray for His will to be done because I know what He's going to do is going to be good for all, not just me. I'm not looking for no mansion in the kingdom of heaven. I'm looking at being with Him and doing whatever it is that He wants me to do because I know whatever He wants me to do, it'll be good for everybody. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a role in the kingdom of heaven. Just like I got that picture above my head with that trumpet. You know, the Lord chose me for this. Even though I've been going through a lot of problems, but, you know, I don't seem like I'm reaching anybody. But maybe it'll be those that are left behind. I don't know. But maybe I already did reach a lot of people when I refused to... I told you I had somebody wanting to write a book about my life, and I refused to do it. And these were pretty well-known people and authors that write books and stuff. And when I refused it, a lot of people had to have heard about it. And when I turned down that job at the stadium, I'm sure a lot of people heard about that too. When they told me to speak less about Jesus Christ and I refused to do that, I'm sure a lot of people heard about that. You know, so like I said, Jesus probably did a lot more than I even know, you know. But this is where I'm at, and I'm waiting on Him. That dream I had last night, you know, where that lake was empty and the harvest, it looked like harvest was ready. Everything was there, dripping wet. It was like water dripping off of it everywhere. To me, I would say it looked like the harvest was ready. So I'm assuming that we're going to be taken just like a week ago. There's light coming through my fingertips. I looked at my whole hand, and it was like transparent. I believe that was a sign saying, we're out of here. It's right at our fingertips. It's right at our fingertips. We're out of here. You know? God bless, man. Be strong.